Ooh, that's a cute pop-up. Boop. Hey friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and happy Wednesday update day. We've got two very exciting features to talk about today, so, let's just get started. Anyway, so we are at my home stable today because, the new and improved wardrobe is here. This is the first iteration of the updated wardrobe, which is putting focus on more space, an updated UI, and the first look at a sorting feature. Plus, there's also a ton of back-end development that should make future updates to the wardrobe easier to handle. In the news, they also mentioned that it's going to be a spotlight feature in an upcoming blog post, I'm guessing at the end of this month. All right, let's check this out. Whoa. Okay, so first off the bat, everything is so much easier to see. This is great. Has it reorganized everything? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to reorganize everything because everything's gonna be so out of order. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. Now we get to come up with new ways to organize all 15 pages. I think we had 13 before. Okay, cool. I don't know how I'm gonna organize this easier, but we're gonna figure that out. So for items that were like at the very, very end, like of my 13th pages, they're all ending up at page 8. So we've gotten so much more space. We've like almost, without doing the math, I think we've doubled the inventory space, which is pretty cool. Whoa, we also have so much more space for pets and all of our items as well. I took a picture of this page yesterday in my inventory. You can see how I had it organized. Oh man, everything's a mess. One thing I did want to mention specifically about the pets page, I took a peek at the bug fix page, which I'm pretty sure they moved on the website because it used to be down here. I think that all three of these icons might be new. I honestly could not tell you what was here before. All I know is I think that they were more like pictures of things in the game. Like the bug fixes had a spider picture and it was where this media button is, or it's not even a button. It's literally just a little inquiry thing. So they've moved the bug fix page. I don't know where to access it now. So in order to find the bug fix page, you actually have to just Google it. So there is a new known issue regarding the wardrobe update, where some players are experiencing a crash while moving their pets to the inventory. It affects some players, all platforms. I don't know if this was the old inventory system or if this is like brand new as of this morning when they changed the update. So I guess just be wary, you might crash. So just keep that in mind. I guess it's moving it to your inventory from your wardrobe. While we're here, there are a couple of other bug fixes that were fixed between November 4th and November 10th. So this week, these are the current bug fixes. But there are two things that I just want to talk about for this week's bug fixes. The first one is that they fixed the issue where players couldn't complete the daily championship showdown quest after finishing the Baroness's championship. So that's finally fixed. So now all the championships will allow you to complete the Agnes's daily championship quest. And then they've also resolved an issue causing lag and occasional hard stops for some players while riding around Jorvik. This has been a bug for the last week or so that affected like pretty much everyone. You'd get like weird kind of like lag spikes crossing over like different chunks of the game. But it seems like they fixed that, which is great. It only took a week. Okay, back to the wardrobe update. Let's see how this search function works. Okay, so let's see. If I were to search, let's just search accessories and not tops and then hit confirm. So it just, instead of pulling them all up, it just grays out what you're looking for, or what you're not looking for, rather. There it is. I was like, where are my accessories? So if I want legs and hands, confirm, it shows me all of my gloves and all of my hands. Honestly, I don't need a filter to unhighlight things for me. If I want a filter, it's because I want only those things to come up. The filter is supposed to stop me from needing to go through every single page. It should just bring all that stuff to the top. So that's kind of a miss for me. I think maybe the search function works, but again, it's probably going to work the same way where it just highlights the thing. So let's see. If I search Will-O-Whiskers, actually I just searched Will and it highlighted the Will-O-Whiskers leggings and the twill skirt. I like that there is a search function to just kind of help you point you in the right direction, but I think that it could be done a little bit better. I think that if it just kind of, you know, moved everything to the top, like if it was a little bit more fluid and not like everything had like a specific spot that it went in, it might be a bit better for me. As is, I probably won't even use this search function. But if it were to bring everything that I'm looking for to the top and be a little bit more fluid in motion, then I can absolutely see it being a win. That said, in the news space, they did mention that they are still looking for player feedback on ways to improve the system as it develops. So that would be one of the things I maybe suggest gets addressed. And remember, if you're going to be posting your feedback on social media, make sure that what you have to say is constructive and helpful and not just hurtful and mean. I guess I should actually try to put something on. Alright, well, Halloween's over and I'm feeling a little bit sad and haven't checked the news yet, so let's maybe reflect how I'm feeling. Sure, that works. Something that I do like about this also is I like this window where you can kind of like zoom in and like take a look at your outfit. You can change the camera angles also, but what's also really neat is you can take your horse out, or you can show your horse and take yourself out. Honestly, you can actually show nothing if you really wanted to, but that doesn't really help you. So if you really want to just like focus on your horse, you can like rotate them and figure out what you want their outfit to look like, which is helpful because before I would have issues with the lighting in my stable, where I'd have to exit my wardrobe and see how it looks, and sometimes I'd have to turn them around so that I got the light from the shower. So I like this. I think that this is good. I like that we can also like zoom in and look at some details if we really needed to too. I think that's adequate. The second thing to talk about in the news is the return of the Trailblazer Track. You might have seen it pop up when we first logged in, but if you need to access the Trailblazer path at any point, you can do so by pressing the little compass icon at the bottom right here, or apparently press 2 on the keyboard. This season, the Trailblazer Track is called the Trail of Splendor. If you've never done the Trailblazer Track before, since we've only ever had one, what it is basically a daily system for Star Stable, where every day you do your activities, and each task you do gets you a certain amount of points, and all those points wind up accumulating to your next milestone. Once you get your 1,000 points, you can move on to the next item by claiming your rewards. There's not a maximum amount of points you can earn per day, you just gain less points the more you do. I'll explain. Actually, I think they've added some more information in the question mark, so let's take a look. Yes, they did! Okay, cool. So there's an overview page that just kind of tells you about how it works. Basically, we're going to have until this time, December 4th, about a month, to unlock as many of the things as we can, and anything we miss, if maybe you're just not that active of a player or you don't tend to do races or things in the game, anything that you do not redeem will be purchasable 6 months after. And they've already said in the news that the items in this set will be available at the end of May next year. But what I really want to talk about is the FAQ. So the activities include anything defined by a quest, race, championship, caring for your horse, progression in collections, or completion of achievements. So if you haven't done your stars, that counts. If you are caught up with main story quests, you can look for Oryssa's dolls every day. That counts. They also include types of gameplay such as finding trapped satchels in Hollow Woods or carving ice sculptures during the Winter Festival, which are both technically like hidden quests. It's interesting that they mentioned the ice sculpture quest this time because I'm pretty sure the Winter Festival doesn't start until December 4th anyway, or like December 5th, at which point we're going to be getting another Trailblazer Track, so maybe that's why this is here, so I don't have to update it twice. I did see a promo for this on Instagram yesterday by Star Stable that mentioned gardening might also count, but what I really want to talk about is the activities completed versus points earned. So for your first 4 activities, you're going to get 100 points regardless of what that activity is. Activities 5 through 8 will give you 80 points, 9 through 12 will give you 60 points, and anything past that will give you 10 points. I think that ratio is a little bit different than it was last time. Last time, I believe it was 100 to 75 to 50 to 20. So progression will be a little bit slower after you complete your first 12 tasks, which we'll talk about the bare minimum that you have to do in a minute. So the grind might be a little bit longer for those of us who maybe do a lot in a day. which honestly is not a bad thing, because last time, even with 25 unlockables, people were able to complete it in 3 days if you really, really grinded. But then you have nothing to do for the next 4 weeks, so probably fine that they spaced it out this way. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they also talk about gatherables. Gatherables are defined as fireflies, recyclables, ferrous plants, or harvestable plants in Valedale. When you collect them, you earn a small amount of trail points. Okay, so that's what they mean by gardening gets you trail points. For every collectible and gatherable you get, you're not going to get the full, let's say, 10 points per, but you will get some points. Let's see if we can find a flower or some trash. Ah, here we go. Not Herman. Herman is a treasure. Okay, it gives you one trail point. Wait, what? During bonus trail point days, you earn bonus trail points every time you complete an activity or collect a gatherable. Is it like, what? So on trail point bonus days, which I don't know what those are or when they are, probably maybe on a weekend, you get extra points for each gatherable and activity. That honestly solves a problem that me and my friend Apple were talking about, where if you can only play on the weekends at certain points, that like you have to grind so much harder to actually do all your Trailblazer points. But if they make it like double point weekend or something, or like bonus point weekend, whatever it is, that's awesome. Again, I don't know if these are on the weekends. I'm just assuming they're going to put it on a weekend. I guess we'll find out more when bonus trail point day is. And now there's also settings for the Trailblazer Track. So you can turn on and off getting notified when you earn trail points and notified when you reach a milestone. So those are the pop-ups that appear on the screen. The trail points at the bottom, and I don't even know where the milestone pops up anymore. I don't know if it's at the top or the bottom. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, so let's take a look at what we can unlock this time on the Trailblazer Track. We've got Jolly Hoof Treats, Jars of Wisdom, Shiny Gemstones, Lump of Petal, and this Pearlescent Perfection set is what we are going to be unlocking as far as the outfit goes. This outfit was apparently inspired by the Baroness. More Wisdom, more Shiny Gemstone. We have 7-day stable care coupons, which is awesome. The boots are in the next set. Travel Dust. So lots of things that are collectibles. 2 sets of earrings in gold and silver, which is nice. Horseshoes in the Master Blacksmith, which are the best horseshoes you can get in the game. Level 21, we get the bridle. 25, we get the saddle. Oh, we get another pair of horseshoes in the Master Blacksmith. This adorable pair of shorts with little lace leggings that are adorable. This is like the item that I'm so excited for this time. Last time it was the sword earrings. This time it's the leggings. We have the saddle pad, and ending up with the capstone is the Pearlescent Perfection Ensemble outfit. So this time around we have 35 items to unlock at 1,000 points each. So 35,000 points is what you're aiming for by December 4th. So now if we look at the completed activities chart, let's do a little bit of math to see how quickly you can earn your 35,000 points doing the bare minimum. So previous Trailblazer Track, I calculated that the bare minimum was doing your 12 tasks. So to get your 400 points, 480 points, 460 points, which gets you a total of 960 points just doing 12 tasks. It looks like that bare minimum is not going to cut it this time, because you would have to have more than 35 days to do this. And we've got just about, I think, 28 days. In order to get all 35 levels of the Trailblazer Track within the 28 days that the Trailblazer Track will be active for, you will have to get 12,050 points a day. That equates to, oh boy, 41 tasks a day. It's almost like 4 times the amount that you have to do. Granted, again, we don't know what this double trail point day thing is. Like, we don't know when bonus trail point days are. So if we're getting an extra 30 points every activity, that's gonna cut down what you need to do. So maybe farm it whenever they do the bonus trail point days. That'll get you a lot further. So until we figure out when the bonus trail point days are, I won't be able to give you a better guide on how to maximize your Trailblazer points. So in the meantime, I suppose just at least try to log in and get your 400 points. At least do that. That's so quick enough to do. You can just do your daily stable chores, even if you want to hop outside your home stable. If you have one that has chore board stuff, that's like 6 tasks right there. Do a couple of races, you'll get to 8. See pretty much how much you can do in a half hour, I think, until we figure out when those double point days are, because I keep calling it double points. It's bonus point days because it's not double. It's you're getting 30 points per activity. So yeah, unfortunately we need a little bit more information to figure out the best way to optimize it so that you can get everything you want within the 28 days. But stay tuned, we'll figure it out, I promise. And finally, there should be a new item in the bonus shop for lifetime Star Riders. And there is. We have the Royal Ascot Head Bow. Delightful. That is it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all in next week's video. Bye!